Hey, it's Dawntrail. Oh yeah, we're just right back in it.
I thought this place was of Yokwu origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't consider that.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
What?
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Leave it to Alfino. is it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed. You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. A circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
Well, we've done it. We've seen Wuklamat to victory in the Rite of Succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City. They must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. Given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Surprised to see me? I suppose that's only natural. May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did what you might have in my position. My primary business is calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. Look at all those chickens.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
It's starting.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal,
What's up with the head of reason?
you honor us with your presence.
Is it dead?
For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold. My daughter, Wook Lamat. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
It was Ruin 3.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tuliolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh my god. Gonna do it.
Oh dear. What is she doing?
My father led Tuliolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
Cool Jaja.
So what do you say? Be Dawn servant with me, Kona?
This is exactly what I hoped would happen. Let's go!
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister, to give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
Now, could you imagine?
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuli Hyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Wow. I wasn't expecting him to just reveal that.
Tragic tidings.
Like here.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
That really dampened the mood for me. Like, I mean, I felt like he was dead. Especially at this point, not waking up, like, yeah. Well, Clement was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolo is bright indeed. Meanwhile, earlier in Yaktel. Howdy. Hello. So funny. that hello was very funny. Yes. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna follow you. Please leave us alone.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Oh. Oh no. I guess it was not a lot of time. Oklamata has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed. Even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Koana as fellow Dawn servant. Sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Cohen completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuk-Lamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliyola will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. I can see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. It'll be my honor, Lamati. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Might as well.
Indeed, consider us your Eosian cousins if such a notion appeals to you.
Eosian cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Ferror? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. I don't remember where the Winged Walk is. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wuk-Evu and Mablu should be there. When are they adding skateboards to this game? You see the vision, right? They just smooth out this corner a little bit. You've got a long path to safely just cruise on down. And I walked right by. Did I? No, I didn't. I'll break in through the ceiling. Hello. Servant Wuk-Lamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forgo formalities. But I cannot. You're a Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I can more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuk-Lamat become Dawn Servant, Ferror. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. So good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tulliola has to offer. In Shak'Tural, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kono as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. Whoops. I have been personally attending to your alpacas care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonchantong around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching the description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of yokoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Fonchantong. Look, Dawn Servant Farewell. You honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tulliola isn't a short one. Oh, long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be his offerings to the future he envisioned.
I, Luminary, and I will attend on behalf of Warlar's Echo. Had our people come in mass, we would have been an obstruction.
Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's.
I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Pharaoh. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you remember, your tourist town celebrated the ascension of your claimant.
When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create, but the feat of pots, feat of proof, the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tulliola I want for you all. So I promise you this as Dawn Servant. I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamauka and the Yokoi of Chirwagur Saltern. I don't remember that place. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chirwagur come to accept your peace. Okay, yeah.
Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable.
Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words.
I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy.
Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmuruk. The Shabrash Rosh? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Oui, oui. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamot. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. Wink, wink. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. Wink, wink. I imagine they would say that it fills their heart with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman that you have become. Wink, wink. You my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. Uh-huh. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Kittenrim anywhere? Or Tunkwa, that is. Kittenrim, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony earlier, either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. Whoa. As for Tunkwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come visit us any time. Is the first promise doing an insurrection? I'll also turn to the others in the winged walk. Okay. Oh, I worried the screenshot I got might have been too late. It might have been too dark. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
In marriage?
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shaktural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Yeah, I want to go there so bad.
I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties.
I was
I'll be
pissed.
sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Charlian.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints. Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
I'm still undecided, to be honest.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Gosh darn, this place is freaking beautiful. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Shaktural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave? Give me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Dear. Oh my god, was I right? Oh my god. Motherfucker, what are you doing? He's an Asian, dude. I told you. Is this the gate to the Golden City? Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn servant feared enough to seal away forever. So we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tonquil would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn servant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The Resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need to worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise, open the gate, and become the ruler you were destined to be. It's working. Some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds. Is that so? I'm sorry. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Damn, dude. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... Fuck, dude. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna make some food, and then I'll be right back. We'll get to the story. Got a little bit of food in my system. Sorry. Sorry. Ready to get underway? Ready to get underwear? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Shaktiral is a wonder in its own right. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Wuklamat herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment. Who is that?
Shall we then?
Again, could have used a skateboard. Oh, hell yeah.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shatona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of cerulean were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition. My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Holy shit, dude. This fucking music, holy shit. Tartan Ronik. Right, so before this voice. That's the wrong accent. I'm getting my accents all mixed up.
Right, so if little suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you have to wait. Ronik have been acting strangely of late. More easily spooked than otherwise disagreeable. Picking out a few fit for written's proven bothersome work. What did I just read? Picking out the few fit for written's proven bothersome work. Got it.
They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. Unhealthy either. Much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot.
About that, sir. As well traveled as you look, it's not the only Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. The merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronique for a safer trip.
Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. But the Ronique, Aaronville! The Ronique!
Haha, this is your first time in Shadow, Annie? I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride at least one once while you're here. I'll tell you what.
Fair point. For to give you the authentic Shaloani experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting.
Take your hat in the
Husatawi.
I take it you're heading to Husatawi then. I'll have a man bring the Ronique over there. Just remind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh?
I'm minding myself around the drunkards and troublemakers. I'm going to Aaronville so we can go together. Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, it's become a proper town.
Hey! Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch.
Is that Shikamaru?
And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
So you know what asshole means!
Oh, stubborn little runt.
Get me my phenylacetic acid, asshole!
Here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh!
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be
A man is dying in Lego City!
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
I need to go to my quiet place.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Feror.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Guru Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
I didn't get compensation.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaluani rarely saw eye to eye, And for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Koano, preferring peace to be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zhoralja's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in this town. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronique by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, be my guest. Come find us when you've had your fill. Garnet. Where are you? There you are. Oh yeah, I should probably attune to this. Three Aetherites? A friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Sheshanewazi Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Yamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Round them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care to not let it toss you. What are we talking about? I will continue to be struck by how much Shalawani has changed. The town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turned to Nopalitenders, not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it is brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. That is a discussion for another time. We're here. Good thing for these Ronique. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. You really are short on Ronique. Shrug. Now then. This is Sheshinawezi. This is Sheshinawezi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shalawani. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husatawi. The change come to Husatawi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Iate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tural. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. I reckon she has blue hair and pronouns. You're selling the same fucking weapons? No, these are new. What is this? Is this completely new? Put on some clothes, girl. I don't recognize this, but that could just mean that I'm dumb. Titanium gold greatsword. Two die channels. Oh! Look how it glows! Oh, so brightly. I didn't notice the glow before the samurai weapon. The acacia longbow. Doesn't look like quite acacia to me. Oh, you can... You're changing the glow on that. What's complementary to red? Green? Oh, it kinda... okay. It's the glowing part is still red. You're just changing the part that it glows from. May unironically be a great use of the metallic red, metallic dyes. Holy shit. What's this one do? Oh, this changes the glow color. Dude. That's freaking epic. That's freaking epic. Okay. Titanium gold pistol. Nope. Dancer weapons. Not quite the dancer aesthetic that I would go for. Not bad. Not bad. I like that. Not bad. Acacia Signum. Gumfotherium. Not bad. What's the, what are we doing? What the fuck? This is not what I expected. The maiming is different from the fending. It's just the hat. Okay. This is so interesting. It's definitely not my thing, but that's extremely unique armor. What? What's all this then? At least the leather looks good. It's not my thing, unfortunately. I don't think I would use that for a glam. Jesus. Okay. What are we doing? Looking for the blue-haired Chitona, that's right. Yes, I'm Ayate, and who might you be? She's my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Elena Aaronville, yes. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we really do. As long as we do, I can't speak. I can't read. Darkness imprisoning me. I cannot speak. I cannot read. Absolute horror. Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentors since they were children. Nice to meet you. Hello. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Elenish, yeah. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born Eleneshpia. I adopted a new name when I became Gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kakua again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen Ishby's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast, prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Ayate, even among the Shitona. Well, I couldn't compare to Kakua, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. What? She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tural lit a fire in her. Even after Ellen Ishby was born, she was often left in my care so she could embark on another. She often left him in my care so she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. Must have been hard on you. Yate, please. Well, we're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Last did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led us nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. Yup. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. I started giving Erinville an accent, too. Good. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kakua. Help! I need help! What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Erinville, Ferror. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did he say this Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Is she wearing the near boots? Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard, I'll hang it by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. In the dart. What is that sword?
boy, what is that sword you're wielding?
Bro, you just got these guys fucking walking around the town? And they have fucking swords? Where is their civilization? Where are they coordinating and arming themselves and arming them? Like, armoring themselves? Oops, just jumped into a cemetery. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wook Lamont. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. What brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended, and Wook Lamont crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yassilani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy, and I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. Now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting that bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Ferror will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to think. Aaronville's gonna be my fucking lawyer? I can see why Wook Lamont put so much faith in you both. Smiled. Or anything else? Let's head back to Shinawezi Springs. She'll be safer in town. And with Ayate to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you. Both of you.
You're welcome, lady.
Hello? Let me in.
You took my job, you sack of runic pace.
Peace? Piss.
Not my fault you're so goddamn slow.
There's 2 chocobos performing activities.
Everyone told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't carry anything. It makes me sick. But at least she's safe. I know you'll set things right. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Luke Lamont, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well, now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? No more than any other adventurer. Aren't we humble now? But the matter-of-fact way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. Yeah, I'm pretty humble. I'm pretty fucking humble, yeah. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge me. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonaten Yaoi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins in there. Sounds like the perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. She'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Such a dapper young man. How professional. Feel the joy. I don't feel the pain. You were just a toy. I am just insane. Walking on my own, leaving you behind. You are crying out, but you need to speak your mind. Oh, so alone in love. So alone in love. I'm gonna haunt you every day. Haunt you every day. Seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Yes. Look at all these shady individuals.
Bunch of rapscallions. Ne'er-do-wells. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? My god, what if one of the Dust Watch is on the inside? No. Police wouldn't be crooked like that. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Oh no, why do I keep giving them the pirate voice?
Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about that gold shitting alpaca, am I right?
Gonna shift. And if you took the bracelet, maybe in this building, have a listen and see what you can find out.
I'll buy back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, isn't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot. How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Oh. Boss, please. I'm sorry. Reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Say for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. I want a boss. Thank you.
I got that fucking song stuck in my head that I decided to sing. Let me out of here, you bastard. I forgot who Zeko is.
Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my...
Oh, yeah, that guy. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Are you? Let's treat for now. Did I say treat or let's retreat? So, were you able to learn anything? Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? What? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zekawa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to make him speak with the Vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies and Husatawi, but we also know who has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Need to get him alone. You're right. If we confront him with all his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. Arthur, I have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luwatanin. Oh my god. Luwatanin Yawasa. Luwatanin Yawasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Wait. Get me there quick. We're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict. It won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll have to avail ourselves of Yehekea. 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 Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yehekea into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. And then, while they continue with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Oh, I've had quite enough of this. I gotta see what's going on over here. Where there looks like a perfectly shaped arena-sized hole in the map. This reminds me of the FF16 area. Person who's only seen the who's only played FF16 and never seen the canyon before in their life. Wow, this reminds me of FF16. Not even a fucking arena. It's just a waste of time. Of course it was going to be significant later. Of course it was. Oh, how can I resist a battle with music such as this? I'm sorry, gamers. I gotta be completely honest. It is so fucking hot in my room. I need to, like, take a break. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just getting frustrated by how hot it is. I need to do something else right now. I will stream later tonight. I will do more MSQ. That is a guarantee, because I only got to do 2 hours of it today. And, you know, I know I'm not falling behind, because really, what is behind? I'm only behind when I compare myself to other people that beat the expansion in, oh, I don't know, 2 days? Motherfuckers. 3 days. But, I'm halfway done in 4 days, and I couldn't even play for one of those days, you know? 5 days, but I couldn't play for one of those days. But yeah, we're gonna do more MSQ tonight when I am able to cool down. Yeah, beat Final Fantasy IX today, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, I love you. Have a wonderful day.